Alright, so we are back with episode 10. In the last episode, we looked at making some arrows, and you can see I've got 63 arrows, almost one full stack. And now what I want to do is start out this episode. I'm just going to do a once around and take care of my farm. This is something that I'm doing pretty much constantly, and if you stay on top of it every time you come back to your base, you go and feed your cows, go and feed your chickens, harvest everything that's grown, you can very quickly accumulate everything with the minimum effort of farming. Of course, this is I'm picking out the mature wheat, and out of that I get wheat and I get seeds. So the wheat allows you to reproduce cattle. So we'll get these pumpkins while I'm at it. And the seeds that come from the wheat are what allow you to reproduce chickens. There is the alternative of just breaking eggs, but only about 1 in every 8 eggs or so actually produces a chick if you're just throwing eggs. So try and stay away from that. So before I completely give away all my seeds to the chickens, I want to make sure I replant my wheat, otherwise you kind of get diminishing returns. Don't want to neglect my carrots, and I'll get my sugarcane here next. Now the sugarcane will grow 3 or 4 tall, but if you just keep lopping off the second level and anything above, then you don't have to replant it. Oop, I got my torch there. Maybe I'll put that a little higher this time. So anyway, I just keep lopping off these cane. There we go. And okay, got them all. There's one. Okay, so now the meat and potatoes of this episode is arrows. So grinding out arrows. So the thing that is I believe the most limiting factor is going to be the feathers. And look at my overflowing chickens. Come on guys, come this way. Oh. Sometimes you have to hit the seed, get them to look. Here we go. I got 2 that don't want to. Come on. Whatever. Okay. So I'm going to feed. I've started with 18 seeds. I'm just going to feed as many of these as I can. And once everyone has been enticed into hatching out a chick, I will slaughter all of the adults. And slaughtering the chickens is really easy, just one hit of the sword. Be careful that you're aiming at the adults and you don't get the chicks, because you want the chicks to grow up and be your next generation. And they're going to yield raw chicken and feathers. And those feathers are one component of the arrows that I'm looking to get. So this seems rather fast, but I did grow several generations from those original 2 chickens in maybe the 2nd or 3rd installment of the series. I lured them into my pen here, and I'm only going to have 9 chicks left, and then you have to wait for the chicks to grow up again. So I do always think that the feathers are the limiting factor. Now the last episode I showed you how to just go out, explore the map, and scavenge for feathers. This is more of the grinding method. So there we go, 45 feathers. So that'll produce 4 times as many arrows. The other thing that we're going to need, wood is bountiful, but the other thing that we're going to need is flint. And I don't have any flint right now, it looks like. So let's get some, clear out some area here, maybe get a little bit organized, and then I need to make some shovels. seeing if there's anything. I'm horrible about carrying around way too much stuff with me, but oh well, what are you going to do, right? Alright, so we got our shovel, and if you'll remember when I dug down this hole I found a gravel pit and I only harvested some of the gravel. So now I'm going to go through and take care of the rest of the gravel. I think right now I'm going to just jump to a little fast motion in the video because all I'm doing is harvesting every little bit, and then I'll make sure that I light this area up. And I'll slow it down for just a bit when I show you how I get the rest of the flint out of the ore. So here we go, a little fast motion. Alright, here we are up oops, let me get that out of the way. Here we are up on the top of my tree farm. I harvested the rest of that gravel. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grind it all down into flint. So I'm going to build myself a pillar of gravel just by hopping and placing it. And you can see I started with 52, and as soon as I get up to the top, which is going to take a little bit longer, so look around and see what you can see, pretty much everything that's already on our map. And at this point, all I need to do is dig down with my shovel all the way to the bottom, and some of this ore, I don't know what the percentage is, but some of this ore will turn into flint. And if I just keep doing that as I get down and building back up and digging down and building back up, eventually I'll have no gravel left. It'll all have been replaced by flint. So I think we're going to jump over to fast motion again. I will have to, there we go, so got 10 so far. I will have to make more shovels. So I'll stop at some point and do shovels, but I don't think you need to see that. I'll see you on the other side once I've ground this entire thing down into flint. Alright, just finishing up the last piece. And there we go. So there is 60 flint that we didn't have before, and that took all of about, I'd say, 10 minutes of grinding. These are the extra shovels that I made, and I can get rid of them. I'm just going to leave them up here because I will probably come back. But now let's go on down below and make our arrows. Don't forget to eat through this process. I don't remember how many pies I ate, but it does kind of take it out of you. Where did I put those feathers? There they are. Alright, 45 feathers. I have 60 flint, but that's fine. 45 feathers is going to be quite a many arrows. You can see I have 63 arrows so far. And now I'm just going to make enough sticks that I need a little few more there, I guess. There we go, that's plenty. I put the stick in the middle, put the feather on the bottom, and the flint on the top. And I shift click. Look at all those arrows. So I went from almost 1 stack to almost 4 stacks. And, you know, other than having farmed the chickens, this is quite a number of arrows to walk around with, and that was just 10 minutes of grinding. The other thing is I still have that flint left, and I'll save it because I'm going to use it for the nether portal. And that'll be coming soon. So this has been a good episode. I'll see you in the next one.